Well, there we go. I was wondering if I was ever going to pop up on screen tonight. Oh, move that down so we can see what time it is. We always got to know what time it is. Um, I did every trick in the book to try to delay this show as long as I could tonight, and as long as it will let you delay it, it's 10 minutes before it cancels out Facebook, Twitter. I don't think we're on Twitter anyway because they want you to be a member to broadcast over there anymore, and they can shove that shit up their ass. And I think we're live on Facebook. We'll be on there for maybe 10 minutes or so. As I told you all earlier, I will more than likely be solo tonight. Coltrane just never bothers. He don't give a rat's ass, and I don't blame him. Let's see here. As you can see, I was trying to delay the show because I was trying to see the pay-per-view, or at least some of the shit that I gave a shit about, and I just saw the finish and froze it upon the Rock's entrance. What a great payday for the Rock. I don't think he had to say a word, not that I'm aware of. Hello to Billy Sellers, the only member in the house tonight. 9:21 p.m. Yeah, we're a little bit late. Who gives a rat's ass? I'll get here when I get here. That's pretty much what I've been telling you. I got the haircut today. Got the haircut. Don't have the headphones on yet. Won't need them unless I have anybody join me on the show. Somebody shows up and join. It won't be Bob because I know the hair's looking good. I'm quite aware of that. Oh, it's pasta tart. I don't have to be a smart ass to her. To naughty Nicole. It was getting a little thick, getting a little rough around the edges, a little tainted. And so I've got to deal with one of the local hair salons here to where me and my son get our hair done when we mention them. So we got to mention Fantastic Sam's over on Hikes in Breckenridge here in the Louisville area. And they do a fantastic job over there because I guess that's why they have it. How did I like the pay-per-view? Yeah, glad I didn't pay for it. It was good. It had a few moments. I'm going to talk about the cage match in a little bit. We'll get into that. We'll talk a little Major League Baseball, talk a little, as a matter of fact, I don't know if y'all know it or not. I went 15-0 in the college picks this week because Bob ain't here to say jack shit otherwise. So I went 15-0.
But the Coltrane's here to go ahead and tell you
that that's bullshit.
Now. Matter of fact, college has been kicking your ass, man.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't bring you here to point out the fact because I thought I went 15-0. I'm just trying to go by memory here.
Well, in Kennyland, maybe you did.
In Kennyland, I went 15. Well, what was the real numbers? 5 and 10.
It was brutal. Let me pull it up again because I don't think any of us really kicking ass.
All right, I'm hearing feedback. Is that on me or is that on you?
I'm not hearing anything.
You don't hear any feedback? I hear a little bit. I don't know why.
Let me try something.
I tried to use my JBL headphones tonight because I thought my old cable went bad. So that's just the big humming noise that we always hear. And I'm hearing a little feedback there. Probably because you don't have headphones on, would be my guess.
Yeah, let me pull some out real quick.
Yeah, and you got to get rid of that humming noise.
You are 5 and 10 in college.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right,
I saw that. But wearing the Dolphin shirt though, I picked against my Dolphins and they won. I knew that's all I should have.
Yeah, I did that too. How's that sound?
I think the echo went away.
All right.
No, I still hear the echo.
Shit. Let me hear this denoise or whatever the hell it is.
That might help. Let's see if that helps.
How's that?
Nope, still echo.
Damn it. Hang on.
Still there. I mean, it's not a horrible echo, but okay, now it's horrible.
It's horrible? Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Let me try something else here.
Yeah, Billy says there's an echo. Because they didn't hear an echo, I don't think, until you came on. Is that correct, guys? Oh, well, here, you know what? Let me kick out. Maybe I got something on in the background I don't know about. Let me kick out. See what.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. So while he is kicked out, my screen just kicked out real quick. So let me go to where I can see most. Okay. So is there still an echo? Everybody, can you hear me? Billy, I think you're the only one in the house speaking. So can you hear me, bud? Yes, you can hear me, or yes, there's an echo. As people are feverishly scrambling. Echo's gone. Okay. So Kenny must have had something on in the background, which sometimes when I have a couple of browsers up, I might have my YouTube up in the background, and it's like a 6-second delay, so it kind of screws you up a little bit. But so Kenny, if you can hear me right now, we're all good. Oh, it looks like he kicked out of the complete studio. So, full disclosure, I didn't watch any of the PLE this weekend. I heard bits and pieces of what happened. I heard The Rock came back. I've seen bits of clips, I guess you can say. I saw where Jimmy came to the rescue. I don't even know how that got set up, to be honest with you. Let's see. There's Kenny right there. Can you hear us?
Okay, it did not look like. No, the echo is still there, and it's worse than ever. I switched browsers. There was nothing running in the background.
Yeah, they said it was gone when you left.
Well, of course, because there's nobody else on. But yeah, there's.
You have another browser open?
Nope. All the browsers are closed.
Let me grab a headphone real quick and see what we got.
Yeah, try the headphone. See what that does. Yeah, take it off regular speakers. Go to headphone because I get that every now and then if I don't use headphones. See, I'm talking now, and I don't hear an echo. So, Billy got his new belt. He's awful proud of his new belt. Pasta Tart says the echo is gone, but well, yeah. Well, let's see if he gets his headphones on, and maybe that'll take care of it. I may have left the show for no reason. Well, good God. I didn't know it was going to be a 45-minute production to put a pair of headphones on. You better be using your index finger, son, telling me to come on over for dinner. All right, let's see what we got here. Can you hear me? Apparently you were hearing me before, so that means the speakers weren't off. Yeah, I was hoping to use my JBLs tonight, but there's a short into the connection of the headphone jack, so can't hear a word. I don't hear an echo, but you're not coming through. I guess that's why there wasn't an echo. Jesus Christ. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. Ah, boy. All right. We're in a rain delay, folks, as usual. Just hang on for the rain delay to end here. Okay. This should be a scientific deduction of things over there that we should be able to figure this out because we have no sound. Do you hear me coming through your headphones? No sound. I tell you what, we're going to kick you out long enough to figure it out. And when you figure it out, pop back in.
Okay, how we doing now?
All right, now we go. Now, what did you do there? And then do that the next time. What'd you do there? Now the echo's back.
Jesus Christ. I actually hit unmute on here is what happened.
Yeah. Well,
hang on just a minute. I got to, because these are the same settings I've always had.
Yeah.
Although last time,
but when you unmute when we get the echo.
What's that?
And I thought the headphones would hopefully take care of that. Do you have echo cancellation clicked on your StreamYard settings? If there is an echo cancellation setting, do you have that clicked?
Check that real quick. Yeah, it's on.
It's on?
Yeah.
Well, it ain't working.
Some bitch.
And mine is on. I just went and checked all my settings. And now your sound's gone again. All right. And now he's gone. All right. Well, we'll see what gets figured out over on that end. Let's see here. Let me see who we're trying to help tonight. I know we got some of the Filipino families that are watching. I know we're trying to, I'm pissed off over my cable not working because I was hoping to get to use my JBLs. We're giving Jasmine a shout out. She is at orientation today with her college work. And we're trying to raise roughly about 1,300 pesos for Jasmine to get her stuff taken care of. Janine needs medications and a little food. She was no longer welcome in her mother's house. She's 19 years old in her first year of college. The mother says, I can't afford you no more. So she's now moved in with another family, but they don't have enough food to feed her. And she needs medication from being sick. From her recently having the urinary tract infection, and she could probably use roughly about 1,500 pesos. So about $20 for Jasmine's situation, about 26. Roughly about $30 for J9E, which we believe is Janine. And most everybody else on here we've gotten up to date from the last show. And oh, Honey Rose, we were looking to do about 1,300 pesos for her, which would be about $26. Okay, Coltrane, do you have sound yet? You do not. Nope, no sound. But of course, when he gets sound, the echo will be back. So we'll see how that goes. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So those are the primary three we're trying to help. Honey Rose, who is all three kids are in college. Jasmine is a senior in college, about to graduate and be a teacher in June. Janine is in her first year of college, needing some medication and some food. And Honey Rose is needing food and transportation money to get back and forth to college because it's a pretty good ride for her. And her parents try to take care of most everything else. So those are the three. All three are college kids, and all three could use some help. So we're looking at a grand total of if we raise $90 tonight, that would be great. Did you get the money on YouTube, Kenny? I guess because you donated it after the show. So I won't know till the 21st. And like I told you, never donate more than $10 on YouTube because they take 30% of it. So I don't know if it went into YouTube or not. Still no sound, Coltrane? Apparently not. I don't know. Maybe he'll figure it out. No, you still have no sound. But every now and then you hit something and you have sound, but when you do, we have an echo. And I had asked three or four of you, if you would help me with those Pay Maya accounts, because we get an extra $50, 25 for me, 25 for you. It's not money we get to keep. It is money that goes directly to the next Filipino family you help. If you don't have the $20 to send them, I'll send it to you. Happy to do it. Because it is a huge help to the families. I had Stephen Fowler's in the house. How you doing, Stephen? Hope you're doing good. Had somebody yesterday that paid me to do some promos for them. I won't mention his name. It's not the one that ran on the show tonight as a trailer, but one of the guys asked me, he paid me some good money to do a video for him. And then I asked him if he would set up a Pay My account, let me send him 20 of those dollars back so we could get one of the families $45. Well, he didn't want to do it. And I said, why not? He said, well, what if they burn me for my money? I said, well, they're not, because I'm sending you the money. Well, what if they take money out of my account? I said, like any other fucking transaction you make, you talk to your bank, tell them that they fucked you, and they give you your money back. PayPal does that for me. Chase does that for me. Fidelity does that for me. And Venmo has done that for me. When Venmo did not send the money to the Filipino families and claimed they did, Venmo refunded me my money that fucking day. So the risk of that is slim to none, but he was trying to, and then he admits he doesn't want to help. He doesn't want to help foreigners. And maybe he didn't want to help people with dark skin. I don't know, but he didn't want to help foreigners. He likes to help losers that live in his neighborhood, that bilked him out of $240 and paid him back 40. Well, that's a good rate. I'd like to have that deal. But he made it very clear. He didn't want to help Filipinos, didn't want anything to do with it. Wasn't going to set up the Pay My account, even though it would be $50 free for our families. That would be risk-free for him. And he didn't want to do it. So I gave up $150 a month and told him he wasn't my kind of people, and I moved on. So that's where we stand. Coltrane, you got it figured out over there yet? Still no sound. Still no sound. This is weird. I don't know how in the hell there could not be any sound. Being as you've had sound a couple of times tonight. I don't know. Someone hacked Stephen card, Kenny. Stephen whose card? Well, yeah, we've all had people try to scam us, but I haven't had a bank yet not get me my money back within 7 days. Not once. And hell, Venmo got my money back the same day. PayPal normally gets my money back within seven business days at the longest. If I ever make a transaction I'm not happy with, or if somebody tried to scam me, if somebody charged me for something I didn't get. Chase has been real good at protecting me. That's why even though if my balance drops below a certain mark, they want to charge me $12 a month to have service. So I try to keep that balance in there, but I've been with them for 23 years. And I think I shouldn't have to keep a large balance in there to keep from paying $23 fucking a month, but that's what they want. So me and Chase are going to have a talk, because I don't think that's fair. I have to have a high balance in there in order not to have to pay the $12. Still no sound. Still don't sound. Well, here we go. J9E's in here. J9E's one of the young ladies we're trying to raise money for. She is in college. She's 19 years old. A sweet little girl, cute little girl, now living with a friend of her. It was me, Kenny. I got my money back and got a new. Well, of course, that's how it works. But this guy, but he made it clear he didn't want to help Filipinos. He didn't want to help anybody he didn't know. He said, well, why would I do this pay Maya thing? What's in it for me? I said, nothing. The same thing that wasn't in it for me, that wasn't in it for Bob, that wasn't in it for Coltrane, that wasn't in it for Coltrane's wife, that wasn't in it for Michigan Mike, that wasn't in it for Edge Copeland and the various others who have done it. We have asked Pasta Tart if she would be able to help us out with it. I don't know if she's read that yet or not. We could really use her help because it's a free $50. Maybe Tyler C can help us out. I haven't even asked him yet. Maybe Tyler C could help us out with a Pay My account. You only have to do the transaction once. If you don't have the $20, I'll send it to you. And then instead of getting $20, they get $45. Jen is where J9E is living now. You see Jen down there on Facebook. Well, that's where J9E is living now because her own family kicked her out because she's 19 and we can't afford you anymore. You have to go. And she's trying to do her college work. So they could use some help with food and medicine that her family can't afford to get her. We appreciate the 34 of you that are in here tonight. We appreciate it. You just have to be a member for 6 weeks. I think that's how I set it up. Fuck, maybe I didn't even set it up that way. I can't remember. I think that's what I did. I don't know. If anybody misses behaves, we'll be gone. Oh, by the way, we're supposed to have Mark Henry on here either October 10th or October 11th. We're trying to confirm the date. We got a special surprise if we're able to do it on the 11th that I think you guys are going to kick out of. And then Rene Dupree reached out to me. As y'all know, I'd blocked him for not liking how I was treated over on his show by his trolls. And I have been assured today by his producer that that's not going to happen anymore, that they have 4 moderators over there that will be watching the room closely. And if anybody misbehaves, they will be blocked immediately. So that's all I can ask. I said, I don't care if they like me. I don't care if they say bad shit about me, but it can't be shit that is fucking not true. If you just don't like me and you think I'm a dick, say so. I do not care. If you don't like me and you think I'm ugly, I don't care. You don't have to like how I look. You don't have to like how I sound. You don't even have to like what I do. But if you go on these shows like a certain police officer did and say shit about me that's not true, number one, you're lucky you don't fucking get sued, but none of you got any fucking money. So what would you get? And if I was such a horrible person, I think the 4 fucking police officers that live near me might come by and have a talk with me. So I don't appreciate my fellow podcasters having me on their show and then letting these dumb fucks talk bad about me. I won't tolerate it. And if you let them do it, I'll leave your show. I won't fucking do them, just like I did with Renee. And I managed Renee. So if I'll do that to him, imagine what I'll do to anybody else. So I got no time for that shit. And like I said, you don't have to like me. I don't give a shit if you do or don't. If you like what I do, it's just like that guy today. He was paying me $150 a month to do promos for him. Well, when you shit on my cause and what I do and tell me you don't like Filipinos, which probably tells me you don't like foreigners, which probably tells me you might not like people with dark skin, I got a problem with that. And last thing I wrote to him, I said, you're not my kind of people. And I blocked him and gave up $150 a month. I could probably use that $150 a month right now, but unlike some people, I have integrity, decency, and morals, and that's not bad coming from an atheist. So I wanted to get that shit out in public real quick. But yeah, we got 3 primary people we're helping tonight. All 3 happen to be college kids. And Eunice, I forgot Eunice. We are trying to get her. We've been paying 2,000 pesos every 3 months to renew her student motorcycle license. Well, we just found out yesterday that we can get her license permanent. And by permanent, it means it's good for 3 years for 1,500 more pesos. So instead of $40 for 3 months, like I've been doing for the last 2 or maybe 3 years, we can pay 3,500 pesos and it's good for 3 fucking years. So I said, well, that's what we need to do. Where did this option come from? I said, well, I didn't think you'd want to pay that much. I said, well, I've been paying way more than that to keep you in a student license. So some people don't process shit right. Some people don't do math good. They're not good at math. And I could have saved a shitload of money if we'd just done this fucking 2 years ago. And I'd have paid 3,500 pesos once and we'd have been done. So we could use some help getting her permanent license. So those are the 4. Eunice is about to turn 18, November 29th. So she'll be tackling college in the near future. And I try to get along with everyone. Well, I don't make any attempt to get along with everyone. They got to get along with me. It's my show. If you like me, fine. If you don't, fine. If you don't, go watch something else. I don't give a shit. If you don't like Filipinos, you're at the wrong fucking show. If you don't like helping people that are less fortunate than you, you're on the wrong fucking show. I don't give a fuck about subscribers. Well, Kenny, we can't have you talking about that. We got 110,000 subscribers. Well, who have you helped? How much money have you made? Who have you helped? I gave away 30% of my income on top of what I made on the goddamn show. What have you done? Well, they line their own fucking pockets. That's what they do. So that's fine if that's what you want to do. But it's not what we do here. And Bob and I both give away a lot of fucking money that we earn on top of what we make on the show to try to give these people a better life. A chance. A fucking fighting chance is all we're trying to do. So I don't know if we have any donations yet. We will see. We have $10 from Kevin Marr. We have $10 from TC from the NC, and we have 20 from Nicole. So there we go. So we got $40 so far. And I forgot about Eunice's situation. So actually, if we could raise 150 total for tonight, I would be thrilled. We have 40 in the house, and thank you, TC from the NC. Now, here's where we can really be of some help. We can get an additional $25 help from any of you, Kevin Marr, TC from the NC, or Nicole, or Jazzy Jana, if she happens to pop in tonight, or Billy Sellers. If you all will set up a Pay My account, you only have to do it once. It's one transaction. If you have 20 and you want to do it yourself, that's great. If you don't, I will send you the 20, either through your Venmo, your Cash App, or your PayPal, whatever it is you have. It's a one-time transaction because that's the only time we get the bonus. And let's say Nicole set one up, and Nicole sent $20 to, we'll say, Honey Rose. Well, Honey Rose, instead of getting 20, would get $45. So instead of 1,000 pesos, she gets 2,600 pesos at the current exchange rate with Pay Maya for the Philippine peso. I'll try to, he still try to get along with everyone. So that is another big help that'll get us much closer to that 150. And then I get a $25 bonus. And then the next Filipino family I help, instead of getting 1,000 pesos, gets 2,600. I think Coltrane has given up between the echo and the sound not working. If he gets it figured out, he's certainly welcome to come back. But if I can't hear him, and when I do hear him, it's an echo, then it doesn't do the show a whole lot of good. We appreciate him trying, though. At least he was here, and he was actually on time, guys. He was in the room. I was just messing with him. But he was here. He was on time. Bob's got something else going on. I forgot what he's doing, but he told me about 3 hours in advance he would not be here tonight. So 20 from Naughty Nicole. She issued a $20 challenge, $10 from TC, $10 from KC, from Kevin Marr. Those were their challenges. And Tyler Alexander. Not a block, but a timeout. See, when you call me Starfaker, what do you think people think? What do you think people think when you say something like that from a person that's never donated or never gotten a membership, as far as I know? And I know you're a Trumper. I think that's what you are. You seem to not like anybody else on the other side. So don't come in here doing that shit. So you're just timed out for now. But to my knowledge, you've never donated. You've never gotten a membership. So you provide nothing for the show. And then you want to come over here and post that shit. So that's your warning. And if you do it again, you'll be done permanently. So there you go, Todd. George Carlin never liked people named Todd. I'm starting to figure out why. So, well, he's already done it. So what would y'all like to talk about? The good, decent folk out here that would like to talk about anything, feel free to ask your questions. If you want to talk, I mainly watched 3 or 4 matches on the pay-per-view. I thought the Drew McIntyre match, I used to manage, I didn't manage Drew, but I managed during the time that Drew and CM Punk were here, worked with both of them. If you want to see just stupidity, madness, and dumb fucking blood in matches that everybody knows fake, yeah, I guess you got what you wanted to see. It was fucking stupid for them to do that. Everybody in the goddamn building knew that it was fake. Everybody knows that they said the blood looked so bad on McIntyre. Of course, I met Bruce Pritchard. I used to work with him. He was he's one of the agents that come down here. He wanted me to teach him the Kroger meat opportunity because he was going through some financial troubles. Apparently, WWE wasn't paying him enough, at least in his opinion. And his wife was going through some shit at the time. And he knew about the success that was allegedly had with the Kroger meat opportunity. And he sat in Danny Davis's office, had me called back there, and asked me if I could teach him how to do the Kroger meat opportunity because they had a lot of Krogers in Texas and he thought he could make a lot of money. So I explained it to him. Whether he actually did it or not, I don't know. I don't love the blood. I think it's fucking stupid. They don't use real blood in movies, and basically WWE is a live action player movie. You've never gone to a fucking theatrical play or a movie to where they used real blood. It's never fucking happened. But wrestling think that's what they have to do. They have to gig themselves. I think I heard it took 26 stitches to close up McIntyre, and whether he got the blood from the toolbox or the wrench or he bladed himself, I don't know. I'm suspecting he bladed himself because his hand went immediately to his head the minute that the toolbox hit him. It's fucking stupid. Good morning to the Saudi Arabian queen. Mango Jennifer, who's in the house. Nice to see you, Mango. Mango looking as beautiful as ever. The girl that cut my hair today, it was, I thought she was about 24 or 25. She was a 38 years old, and she was from, God, where was she from? Not Laos, but shit. One of the India countries. I have, did I see Raw? I think I saw some of it. I don't know if I saw it all or not. But no, the blood is fucking stupid. OVW used to have blood in their matches when we were based in Southern Indiana, and we'd have it once every 3 months. Nothing like what you saw in this goddamn stupid match that Punk and Drew had. They both had to agree to do that shit. I'm disappointed in Drew for agreeing to do it. Punk at his age has no business to do anything like that. There was nothing to gain. You could have had a cage match. You could have had it get a little rough. You could have done it and not even had blood. We've done it for years and years and years because once we moved to Kentucky, you couldn't have blood in your matches. Boy, wasn't it suspicious when all of a sudden the matches in Kentucky never had blood because State Athletic Commission wouldn't allow it. I remember they had blood at Rupp Arena one night. I was at the show. I was the guest of the Kentucky State Athletic Commission. The WWE knew that I was a guest of the State Athletic Commission, and then Hunter was involved in a match that night that had blood, and plus he pulled his pants down in front of the Rupp Arena crowd and showed his ass. Well, that got him in trouble, got him fined, and WWE got mad at me because they thought I was in cahoots with the Athletic Commission trying to cause them trouble. I said, you stupid fucks, I technically work for you. Why would I do such a thing? You're the ones that did stupid shit. You bled in a fucking state you knew you weren't allowed to bleed in. And Triple H decided to bare his ass to a crowd full of kids. You tell me who the stupid fuck is. It was not me. And no, I'm trying to protect OVW, not expose it the way you motherfuckers do. So everything worked out. The talent or marks? Well, I don't know. Sometimes. That's your free one, by the way. They thought you had a stroke. Oh, they thought I had stroke with the Kentucky State Athletic Commission. Maybe a little bit, but not enough to pull that one off. I mean, I got along well with the State Athletic Commission. And, Jimmy had his run-ins with them because he wanted to do shit they wouldn't let him do, but they knew that I would abide by the rules and regulations set forth by the Kentucky State Athletic Commission. So they didn't have any problems with me. Jimmy was always trying to push the envelope, so he had his issues with them. Jimmy got mad because the State Athletic Commission wanted me and Jimmy to have wrestling licenses to appear at a show, I think in Lebanon Junction or somewhere. I forget what it was. And Jimmy and I were going to get into a spat at the autograph signing behind the railing, not in the ring, not even in ringside. But if we left our tables and got into any type of an altercation, they wanted me and Jimmy both to be licensed, and Jimmy was furious. I said, Jimmy, a fucking license is $30. Just pay the goddamn thing and you and I'll do whatever we got to do. Well, Jimmy didn't want to do that, so we didn't, and the State Athletic Commission didn't let us do it, so we didn't do the show. So But yeah, they told Jimmy if you're gonna do it. Is your microphone working?
You tell me.
All right, speak up again.
Can you hear me?
You need a little more volume.
Okay.
I hear you, but you need some volume. Coltrane is acting like Scooby after he's been beaten 9 times and he doesn't know why he's been beaten.
Can you hear me now?
And guess what? I don't hear an echo. So what did you do?
Restart the whole damn thing.
What I want you to do is I want you to get a goddamn notepad and I want you to write down everything you did and then do that the next time.
Control Alt Delete.
T-Maker, Lebanon Junction. There's nothing there. Well, you got that right, and that's why I wasn't too horribly disappointed. They were going to pay us a decent amount of money to come there because me and Jimmy were the only names that were known on the show, and that was back when I was pretty busy managing Cena and guys like that. So I had a little bit more name recognition back in those days, but people don't realize I've been out of the business since 2012. My business has been dating hot Filipino girls. That's been my business. And no, the girl today, I wish I could remember what country she's from. Not Laos, Nepal. She's from Nepal. And she says they treat women like shit over there. She says if you make direct eye contact with any of the men from Nepal, that they have the right to kill you.
Oh, shit.
I said, well, okay, all right. But her daughter's now 19 years old. Now, this girl looked about 24, 25, the one that did my hair today. And turned out she's 38. And they were teasing her before I got there. They said, oh, Kenny's going to like you because she had a Filipino look to her, a very Asian look. And yeah, she's very attractive. And I thought she was 24, 25. I was feeling almost bad even talking to her. And then I asked Brittany, the one that manages the shop, I said, how old is she? Oh, Kenny, you'd never guess. I said, well, I guessed. I said, about 24, 25. Oh, no, she's my age. I said, well, Brittany, ain't you 38? She said, yeah, she's 38. I said, you got to be shitting me. He said, she's got a 19-year-old daughter. I said, now we're talking. Now we're talking. And, you have a 19-year-old daughter too, don't you?
I got a 20-year-old daughter.
Got 20-year. Well, see, she's too old for me now. I got it on. But no, she said the 19-year-old daughter wants to go to Nepal. And I said, well, fuck. I said, if she looks like her mother, that's the last goddamn place she needs to go because the men are going to be on her like a bunch of horn dogs. And I said, and if she makes eye contact with any of them, they got the right to fucking kill her. How you doing, Timmy Lee? How you doing? I bet Stephen Fowler's going to donate tonight. He hadn't donated in a while, and I bet tonight's the night he does it because he knows our Filipino families need help. I thought T-Maker had written, Kenny, they thought you had a stroke. No, he didn't. He even stroke. Yeah, I thought he meant that I physically had a stroke. I said at the Rupp Arena show. What would I have done that?
What would remember that one?
Timmy Lee might even be good for $5 or $10 tonight because he doesn't have to get me pizza till March. So maybe Timmy Lee would be good for a little bit tonight to help our families out. Let's see. Nope, same donations. $10 from Kevin Marr. I don't think we've gotten anything else. Damn. $10 from TC. The best antenna for my location. Well, that's on Reddit.
$20 for the night,
and then $20 from Naughty Nicole. And then I haven't gotten any commitments on anybody on whether or not they will set up a Pay Maya account like you did. Like now, did you or your wife get burned to my Pay Maya? Did they take more money out of your account than what you agreed to pay? No, they didn't.
Nope.
Now in Coltrane's section, I sent him the 20 to send. And when his wife agreed to do it, she said, no, I got it. And then Coltrane, I think, hit her with a ball bat or something for agreeing to do that. Yeah, something like
blunt object.
Taught her a goddamn lesson, I'll tell you that.
I tell you what.
And so
boy, howdy.
So we got $40 in the house, and we're trying to raise $150 to take care of everybody's needs, including Eunice's 3-year license for her motorcycle, to where we don't have to get one every 3 months. So
3 years.
It's 9:54. I went on the air, I think, at 9:20. We'll see how we're doing at 9:20. If we do good, we'll stay longer. If we're not, then fuck, I can sit here and twiddle my thumbs and make the same amount of money we're making here. So we'll see if Stephen Fowler's good for a little something. Timmy Lee, maybe. T-Maker already donated $30 the other day, so we appreciate it. Top-notch lawn care. Well, he got his remark in, but he doesn't have a badge and don't recall any donations from Top Notch. So we shall see. But we appreciate any help we get. Several of the Filipinos that are needing help are watching the show. Janine is watching the show. She lives with Jen. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. It's spelled Jen Bucacat. Bucatcat. So if you're a cat lover, you gotta like her. And her and Janine look enough alike to be sisters. Janine, I think, is 19. I think Jen is 19 or 20 herself. They both are in their first year of college. Honey Rose, you all have seen on here many times. She's a sweetie. Let me see who I got pictures of in here. And I know I don't have Janine and Jen in here, but Honey Rose might be in here. Let's see. We hadn't shown that picture in a while. That's when a girl looks at you like that's Kenny Bolin Jr. right there wearing his White Power shirt. White Power. That's how we look at the people that come in here and comment and never donate, never get a badge. That's Choco. Like, I'll bite you in the balls.
Whatever happened to that kid? Wasn't Jelly Bean taking care of him?
Jelly Bean was taking care of him for a while, but I think he's back at home with his parents now. Speaking of Jelly Bean, there's Jelly Bean wearing her I'm a Bowling Girl shirt. Jelly Bean is in a sort of a religious college that Bob Hazelwood put her in. Go figure. It's kind of a Bible study college, and she hasn't done any high school or college work or anything for quite some time. That is her wearing the only Bobby Bob shirt in the world. Shame on her for that. Sweet little Eunice needing the motorcycle license. She's wearing her jacket. I almost wore one of my jackets like that tonight, but I think I wore a purple one the other day. I was going to wear a blue one tonight, but on camera, the blue one looks a lot like the purple one, even though the blue one is midnight blue. Yeah, and there's Eunice in her Bowling Girl shirt, and she will be 18 November the 29th. Our sweet little Ruby May, who just keeps growing like a weed. Ruby May at 13, Ruby May at 14. Ruby May at 14 and a half. Yeah, it just keeps growing. And she wrote me the other day. She's in her dance classes. Oh, Ruby was needing to earn about 700 pesos so she can come home next week. We can work on that on the Thursday show. I told her we work on it. Cheska, we just financed her to go back to Manila. I haven't heard from her since she got back. She does have some long legs, and believe it or not, I don't think she's that tall. Just some of them
really
look that way. That is Cheska. Cheska wearing her Bowling Girl shirt. She will be 21 on November 29th. That's our little Ashley wearing her. Is it Ashley? Yeah, it's Ashley. I actually got it right for a change. Wearing her shirt. That's our sweet Mylene. I heard from Mylene earlier today. That's her and the only Bolin Kid shirt in the world that I think of. That is Eunice's sister. That is, we call her Leo Ryan, but I think maybe it stands for Lorraine. Art Gel, I heard from her family recently. She's doing well. They could probably use some help in the near future, too, just not on this show. That is Jeanette wearing her varsity jacket. That is my ex-girlfriend, Lena. I heard from her earlier today. She's looking to go back home. Her son is sick and needs her help. Wanted to know if we had any money for medication and stuff. I said, well, right now, no, we don't. So it ain't looking like tonight's going to be any better. No. And then that's my varsity jacket, which looks like theirs, and many of them got different colors. That is me, Cena, and Rico, in case I hadn't showed these in a while. That is a picture that I got on the A&E network, me and Crony carrying Cena out after he fucked Randy Orton over. The Boss Badge, for those of you that average $100 in donations per month or more, qualify for a Boss Badge. If you feel you average about $100 a month in donations or right about there, and you don't have a Boss Badge, let us know, and we'll get Bob to make you one. We're going to have a drawing tonight where a lucky Filipino or maybe an Asian in America can spend a night in that bedroom with those 3 dogs.
Nice.
You can't beat that. Ruby May out in front of her house. That's a house that we bought for her and then spent some money rebuilding it. I don't know if that's her house or a neighbor's house, but it probably looks about like that. That's in her neighborhood. Yeah, that's Ruby May from several months ago. And I think, and our good friend Pete Rose, we just lost him here recently. Good old Pete. And Bob found that. Bob said that's what the Big Mac looked like in 1980. That is the year after I graduated high school. It was $1.20. It was 99 cents at my McDonald's. And oftentimes you could get buy one, get one free. So you get 2 of those for $1. And now in 2024, the Big Mac has changed a little bit. Makes it look like it's got more meat now. I don't
I was
know.
about to say it looks a little more
Looks a little
meaty
meatier.
now.
It's not. It's an eighth of a pound is what it is. Those are
Really?
eighth of a pound patties. Rallies used to make their burgers with quarter pound patties when they originally opened their single burger, and they eventually dropped down to 1/10 of a pound patties.
Oh my God.
Yeah, financial cutbacks.
What is a regular McDonald's patty?
Regular McDonald's patty, they're 1/8 pound. Regular McDonald's.
Each. I thought you meant the whole Big Mac was.
No, the whole Big Mac is 2 1/8 pound patties.
Okay.
And I get mine made with quarter pound patties. That is the John Cena picture that's up for auction. If anybody out there, John Cena Sr. told us to try to get 440 out of it, 450. He said that's what he was getting at local shows, and this is the last one available. I was gonna send it to Bob because I thought Bob maybe wanted it, and then and I obviously we're gonna charge Bob 440 for it. I was gonna do the original 250 just so we get something out of it. But Bob acted like he was just going to take it down and auction it off. So fuck, if he don't want it, then we'll see if anybody else out there would like to have it. But I thought Bob wanted it for his personal collection because it's autographed by Tony Atlas and John Cena. Anybody wants the John Cena book, make me an offer. We'll include an autographed John Cena picture to go with it. So that'll be a separate sale. We would probably like to get $60 out of an autographed Cena picture and the book. If anybody would like to have that, the picture, I'd really like to get at least 300 of it, being a Cena asked us to get 450 because he said that's what he was selling his for. But we only got one left, and that's it. Those are all that he made. And it's a good looking picture for anybody that would like to have that. And then
not just an X.
And I've got a Pete Rose autographed bat here. I was also going to send that to Bob, but that was before Pete died, so I should fuck Bob over.
Yeah, hang on to that for a little bit.
Yeah, I should hang on to that, see where the prices are going. So there we go. And I guess I should kick out of that. So you're about, and the StarMaker shoes. Need to take that American flag off, they'll think. I don't know. The Democrats are waving it. Democrats are waving that American flag now, so maybe, just maybe. Just maybe. Let's see here. It's still a good burger. Dan Limley. If you send me what to do, I'll pay my Dan. Well, Dan, I will send. I'll guide you through it, and I appreciate that. So, we got Dan Limley says he'll help do it.
Well, the other name for it is Pangea. If you're looking,
the real name will be Pangea. If you Google search it, it will be Paymaya, Paymaya. But once you click it, Pangea is what you will see. And so we appreciate. Well, there's one of you. And I haven't heard back from Naughty Nicole. I don't think T-Maker will do it because T-Maker, he just don't do shit like that. And Billy Sellers, I haven't got a commitment from Billy Sellers yet on whether or not he'll do it for us. Come on, Billy, you do have to have a debit card because when you make your transaction, you have to make it with a debit card. If you use your bank account, it takes them 4 days to get their money. Debit card, they get it immediately. Credit card, they get it immediately. But with a credit card, they will charge you a 3% fee. Debit card, there is no fee. Oh boy. I tried to shame Stephen Fowler into a donation and that didn't work. I tried to shame Timmy Lee into a donation. That didn't work.
Can't shame the shameless.
And let's see. Who else did I try to shame? Those people with no badges. That didn't work.
Where's Jazzy Jana tonight?
Todd Alexander ran with his tail between his legs because he's trying to be a smart ass. Let's see here. We'll get an update. It don't look like we're going to be here long, Coltrane. It ain't looking. Nah.
Don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Hurts mine because I can't help as many people.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're setting on $40. Oh well. All righty, 10:04. Well, we got 15 minutes. So we'll see how the next 15 minutes goes. And as a matter of fact, we'll just sit here in silence till somebody asks a question because that's why we're here. It's a live interactive
just
show.
Stare right at the screen.
I tried to stall for time by posting the old pictures and everything, letting people know who needed help, how much help they could use, and I've agreed to be here. I'm giving you it was supposed to be 30 minutes if we didn't raise $60. I mean, we technically could leave now. Yeah, but I'm gonna stay the 15 minutes. I'll stay the 15 minutes. Give them an hour for the $40 so far.
Hey, Billy, you just go to this address right here.
What's that do?
It takes you to my page.
To your page? Okay.
Yep.
Are
Yeah, we'll
you
be back
back? Are
next
you back?
week.
Are you back doing your shows again?
Next week. Yeah, I had to take a break from all that shit.
I'm not going to be able to hear you for a second, but these are the headphones I was wanting to use, and I think I can only hear them out of one channel. So I'm going to plug them in. These are the ones I want to use. Much lighter, much more comfortable. I can't hear anything yet because I don't have it plugged in. But I can't get the fuckers to play in both channels. So there we go. So they're plugged in.
There you go.
And if I wiggle that cable a little bit, it pops in for a second, but it won't stay in.
I think that was part of the
I don't
problem
know.
with the microphone cable. I had to twist it and push a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking deal is. Because I'd really like to use these, and I can hear out of one channel. And if I wiggle the cable right, it pops in for just a second. I don't know.
Does it give you that
I sprayed
slap
alcohol in
ear?
the hole, thinking that would clean it out, and it didn't work. And I can't find my WD-40, but that probably won't work either if alcohol didn't do it. But these are the ones I want to wear because they blend in with my hair. They're very lightweight. They got the Bolin logo on the side of them. I've had these for a while. These are JBLs. So the name brand headphones, I can't get to fucking work right. Yeah, and even if I got it to lock in, it would pop out in seconds. So who the fuck knows? So we'll go back to the other headphones. Now these cheap ass headphones that I got for like $20, if that much, they sound great.
Oh yeah,
but they're big.
The cheapest sunglasses are the best ones. If you spend over $20, they're gonna break on your ass.
And I decided teal headphones would be a great fucking idea.
Oh
yeah, these sound amazing. These sound amazing. Can you post a website for the Pangea account? And then I will give my promo code. And so you don't actually have to click the link I send you for Pangea. You can just find the Pangea account yourself. The important thing is entering in my promo code, which will get $25 in your account, $25 in mine. And then the next Filipino family you send money to, they get the $25. Now, I screwed up once, worked out good for Jasmine, because 2 people set up Pay My accounts for me. And they had sent out money to the Filipino family. I think it was Michigan Mike and Edge Copeland. And Edge Copeland, they both set up their accounts. They sent out the money to the Filipinos. As a matter of fact, one of them sent 40, the other one sent 50, and they didn't ask me for anything. And so I go to my account. My account, not Maya, my account. And I had $50 in bonus money in there. I said, oh, okay, great. I'll send 25 to one family and 25 to the next. So Jasmine was the one I was trying to get set up with all of her books and everything she needed for school to keep her parents from having to do it. And the only option it gave me was to send her the whole 50. So instead of getting 1,000 pesos, which is what she would get for 20, and then she'd get 2,600 pesos if I sent her the bonus, she got 26. And then another 1,600 pesos, 26, 36. She got like 4,200 pesos when she thought she was getting 1,000, because I didn't tell her anything about the bonus money. So that really set her up good, gave her transportation money, food money, book money, and it paid her dorm. Her dorm was 600 pesos a month, and it paid her dorm for her, and which was a huge help to her family because they were going to have to try and come up with that money. And he works for a shipyard that doesn't pay that much. God damn, guys. Really? All right. Well, we're here 12 more minutes. Yeah. We had those 3 donations there for $40, and that's been it. That has been it. Oh well.
Fired out the gate and slowed right down.
It ain't looking too good for this last 11 minutes unless somebody steps up. You mean to tell me, you people that never donate or anything, you can't rustle up $5 or $10? Scott Fowler, come on, man. 10 measly bucks. You're going to blow that on dinner, or you blow it on lunch tomorrow. You blow more than that. You can't eat lunch for $10 anymore. Me and Chris went to Arby's today and got the, you could agree to just set up the Pay My account for me, and that'll get us an extra $50 and won't cost you shit. Can you do that? Dan Limley? Dan said he'd do it. Dan said he'd do it. And if Billy Sellers does it, that's 2 of you. And if Nicole does it, Maybe Nicole don't want to do it because I've sent her a few links about it and she hadn't said anything. I'm going to quit begging people to do it. I mean, I've made it clear what it does. What's that?
I said, for some people, just setting up the simplest thing is just a big pain in the ass.
Well, that's what one guy told me. Oh, Kenny, it looks like a pain in the ass. I said, it's 5 fucking minutes for the dumbest of people. No, for the dumbest of people, 7 minutes, because I had a dumb fuck do it, and he got it done in 7 minutes. He's a local dumb fuck, and I gave him my landline. I said, here, if you have trouble, call me, and I'll coach you through it. He got it done in 7 minutes, and I didn't even have to call him. He would send me screenshots. Does this look right? These are my new Provision glasses. You ever heard of Provision glasses, Coltrane?
Are those ones for computers?
Well, not really. They're for whatever. They work out good for my computer because these let you have distance vision, but also I can read my phone with them. Like if I pick up my phone's very clear. It's not
so almost like a bifocal.
Well, to a degree, but there's no bifocal. I mean, you just look and there it is. And if I look up, I mean, that's clear. The computer's clear. The television, see, my vision is perfect if I don't wear glasses for television. But when I sit here at the computer screen, this little writing can get a little difficult. But they're Provision glasses. They're normally $59, and I got them on sale on Amazon for $29. And they also tint automatically. And Chris says they don't go real dark because I was out in bright sunshine today. He says they definitely go darker than what you see here. But those are darkening just because of the computer screen, which is in dark mode. So if it was in Bob Hazelwood mode, where it looks like you're landing on the fucking sun, it gets a little brighter. How about the Dolphins pulling off one? Now, yeah, they beat the only other worst team in the fucking league, which was New England. And had to struggle their fucking ass off to do that. Yeah. Buffalo's lost 2 in a row. NFL picks. What were our numbers on the NFL picks? Do you have those records?
Pull that up right quick.
Yeah, I think Bob sent them. I was just gonna claim I went 15-0 in college. I didn't know he was gonna rat me out.
And along came I.
Yeah. So we're here 8 more minutes, guys.
8 more. We out to go.
I love it when they don't want to donate. They just quit talking.
5.
I love it when they don't want to donate.
6 and 7.
Oh, repeat that again because I was talking over you.
Bob went 9 and 5. You went 8 and 6. I went 6 and 7.
That was NFL. And how'd the college picks go?
Bob went 8 and 7. You pulled off a 5 and 10.
You know why Bob went 8 and 7? He makes all those stupid picks. He does all that uneducated, stupid fucking picks that couldn't be right in a billion years. And because college football is apparently a work, he's been getting them. Because a sane man wouldn't make the picks Bob Hazelwood's making. I make sane, educated picks, and I've been paying the price for it. And I'm getting tired of it.
Like girls always win in the March Madness tournament because they like the pretty costumes.
Because they like the pretty costumes.
And they pull it out of their ass, too. All of us.
I never dreamed we were going to do this. I never dreamed we were going to do this bad tonight. I never fucking dreamed it.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible, y'all.
All right. Well, I do want to thank Naughty Nicole for her $20. I haven't gotten any word from her if she's going to help us with the Pay My account or not, because that'd get us 50 more. And if Dan Limley does that, that'll be a help. If Billy Sellers does it, that'll be a help.
I'm one of the cheapest.
I already know Billy's going to. I already know Billy.
You can.
Yeah. If Coltrane and his wife can do it, and Bobby Hazelwood, and Bob's another cautious one. Bob doesn't just venture into shit reluctantly.
I'm suspicious of everything.
Yeah.
But it worked.
I've always gotten my money back if anyone ever tried to fuck me, so I've never worried
me too.
I've never worried about it. If they try to fuck me, you'll have my money for 7 days or less, So I haven't worried a whole fuckload about it. But this one guy, I don't want to help Filipinos. Yeah, fuck you then.
Just straight up
shove your 150 up your ass and find something else to do. So, well. And there's people out there like that.
Yeah.
There's people. How about Trump being exposed for sending a bunch of our COVID shit to Putin and he didn't want anybody to know about it? Did you hear about that today? That got exposed on The View. That got exposed on The View, the Howard Stern show. And 60 Minutes didn't have the information because apparently they recorded Kamala the day before and then aired it. It's normally 60 Minutes is normally on Sunday. Why did they air it on Monday this time? They didn't want to go head to head with Sunday Night Football. I don't know. But so they aired it last night. How about the Miracle Mets? The Mets are looking good. They're up 2-1 on Philadelphia, who was hands down picked to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the Phillies are now fighting an uphill battle. The Mets are playing some decent ball. Dodgers are playing the Padres right now. Don't give me any scores on the Dodgers Padres. I mean, I hate both teams, but that fucking Karen McDonald,
that's what
just a little pain in the ass. And Karen is a big Padre fan, a fake fan from Buffalo. Buffalo ain't got no fucking baseball teams. So he goes out there, and then he got mad because the Chargers left town. I said, well, you left town. You left Buffalo, started rooting for the Chargers, and then you got a Buffalo Bills flag hanging on your trailer out there in San Diego somewhere. So, I don't know. Well, 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. Couldn't shame one of these assholes into $10. And I say assholes with all due respect. But you know what the show's about. You know what the show's about, every fucking one of you. You know what we do here. You know we try to help these kids. Well, I really like to help, but goddamn, I got Uber tomorrow. It's $40. I got to Uber me some food over here. So, oh well. And I'm not asking you that always donate to do that. I mean, you've done your share. We're trying to ask those that don't.
Looks like my dog has allergies.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to spray my dogs back down. I put new flea medicine on him, and he's still been digging pretty hard. I put Frontline on him. It's been about a week or two, and he's still digging. So I sprayed his back down with rubbing alcohol today as well. If there's anything left alive, hopefully that'll kill it. So I don't know if it's just a skin irritation or a food allergy to something. I don't know, but so I'm probably gonna have to take him to the vet and find out what's going there. But no, and that's why everybody quit talking, because they know we're trying to raise money for these people. And if I don't talk, well, he can't shame me. Well, too late. We've already done that. So now Thursday we won't be here. I'll be back here Friday night at 10 o'clock to see how many of you refuse to donate, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. Stock market's at an all-time high. We have the #1 economy in the world. For those of you that like to shit on it, we have the #1 economy in the world. Might not be an economy that you like, but when we're the best in the world, what else are we supposed to fucking do?
Exactly.
Oh, the economy's terrible. And now Trump's calling for a fucking civil war. Well, that sounds great. You better be careful, though, because Antifa knows how to use their guns. So he might want to be careful. I
see where DeSantis is refusing Kamala's calls.
Yeah, and then acting like he never got them. And even though his entire staff says, yep, we've delivered him the messages, he won't take her calls because it looks political. Looks like she's trying to do the right thing, and he might have to say something nice about her. What a bunch of fuckheads, right?
Just stupidity, man.
To use Storm's political, I will send 10 after I get paid. Well, Paul doesn't do anything for all these other people in here. No, Paul, don't worry about it. It's those in here that never donate, that never get a badge, never get a membership. Some of them at least have the $3 membership, and they think they've done enough. All right. That'll last until we change the prices. But I never dreamed that with 4 college kids needing help that we'd get $40. So, but at least those people tried. And Walter, I'm not sure who John is. Do you mean your brother? I haven't heard from you in a long time, and I'm having trouble placing who John is, but I'm awfully sorry to hear that. Walter Cotton just wrote me and says, yeah, J9E, we tried, sweetie. We tried. My high school friend Karen Crass says I look good. I know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And
you got to tell me.
So poor Eunice is screwed. Yeah, Eunice is definitely screwed. Honey Rose is probably screwed. Janine, we're going to try to get some money to her to help her with her medication, because she's the one that's sick out of all this. And Jasmine is in orientation. I guess my brother, you rode his car. That's right. That's right. That's been a long time ago. But what did he pass away of? I didn't even know he was sick. I'm currently doing my show right now and just read this. Yeah, Walter Cotton's been a long time old friend of mine for many, many moons. And apparently his brother just passed away. Telling me his brother liked me, but more than anybody on here. Billy, we got 2 minutes left. I mean, I tried, man. I tried.
Jeez.
And but yeah, some people don't care. Some people don't care. And you notice when I asked them to donate, they shut up and went away. So, oh well.
Human nature.
No problem, man. You had no way to know. Come, I'm about to wrap my show up anyway. I got a bunch of non-donating motherfuckers in here tonight.
You know,
all right. Well, no one's going to be
just at
shamed into it.
1% of your net worth, people would complain that it should be 0.5%, not pay.
Well, Dr. Irwin, you're one of the ones that didn't donate tonight, so that didn't help. So, all right. Yeah, he waited till the show was over to get in his 2-minute warning, so he wouldn't be asked for a donation. Oh well. The 2 minutes is up, by the way. So we did everything we could, guys. I will let 3 of the Filipinos know that they're fucked, and we'll see what we can do for Janine. At least try to get her some help. If like I said, if for those of you that I asked to set up a Pay My account, if Billy Sellers will try to do one, Paul RJ can't. It has to be an American account. We know Dr. Bill Irwin ain't going to do it. Who else we got? Who else did I ask to do one? Nicole. I hadn't heard from Jazzy Jana in a day or two. Nicole, I just saw in here early. She left her $20, but she's working now, so she might not have saw it. She might have gone to bed to prepare for her job. And Dan Limley said he would do one. So hopefully you guys figure it out. I will send you all the code. I'll send you all the code, and we actually went a minute or two over. And
it's really easy. So
it's really easy.
They're not going to fuck your account up, I promise.
Yes, I had sepsis 2 weeks ago and was in the hospital for 6 days, and that shit will kill you. Dutch Mantell got it and nearly died. And it's scary shit. And I had it for 6 days, and I said if I hadn't got to the hospital 12 hours sooner, that I'd probably be dead too. So I'm so sorry that happened, especially with me just dealing with it. So, guys, in case you think sepsis is anything to fuck with, my friend's brother, who was way younger than me, probably by 10 or 15 years, just passed away of sepsis. So that's how scary that shit is. And they told me if I'd have waited 12 more hours, they said it's not certain death, but probable. So that's how scary that shit can be. Dutch Mantell had it here a while back, and he was told if he didn't get to the hospital within a 12 to 24 hour period, he probably wouldn't be here. And he's 10 years older than me. So, Mylene, how you doing, sweetie? We're about to wrap the show up. We just showed a picture of you and your son on here a little while ago, though. We did do that. But, oh, shit. Well, it typed every fucking word I said, Coltrane, because I had the microphone on. Jesus Christ. All right.
Billy had a friend that died of it, too, apparently.
Who's that?
Billy said he had a friend that died from it.
Well, when they found out what I had 3 or 4 people write me and tell me that they had people that had recently passed away from sepsis. And when Dutch found out that's what I had, he said, "Hey, you stupid fucker, that's what I had. Get your ass to the hospital." And my son told me the same thing. Taking one last peek of those donations, but no, there's not a thing. All right. Yeah, the last donation came at 9:32. We hung here for an hour and never got another donation. Wow. All right. Well, I may or may not be back here Friday. I might say fuck it. Because I don't know that it'll get any better. All right. Well, that's it, guys. We tried. So we can help one of the 4 people we're trying to help. And that's a shame. It really is. I will maybe be here Friday night at 10 o'clock. If you get a notification, then you'll know I'm here. So until then, for the Coltrane, who finally got his shit worked out, we appreciate it. I'm blown away. I truly am. That I know goddamn well these people can do $5 or $10 and help these kids out, and they just refuse to do it. It just blows me away. All right. Until maybe Friday, we'll see. I'm the StarMaker for the Coltrane, and for Bob Hazelwood, the vacationing Bob Hazelwood, we did say good day.